Good morning, welcome to a new class. I hope you're ready for a 30-minute practice. We're going to focus on our hips today, so we're going to do a few seated poses, we're going to do a few standing postures, and then a few supine on our backs. Let's get to it. Cross your legs, find a comfortable seated pose, and then just release your palms to rest onto your knees. Shoulders are rolled back, lift through the chest, lengthen through the spine, and if it's comfortable, please close your eyes, rest your eyelids down, and then focus inwards for a few breaths. And then deep breath in through your nose, long breath out through your nose. Continue. Deep breath in, long breath out. Deep breath in, long breath out. Continue in your own pace, and then let's practice with this breath throughout the whole sequence. So for 30 minutes, listen to your breath and adjust your practice accordingly. If you lose your breath, take a pause, catch your breath, and then come back to the practice. All right, one more deep breath. Inhale through your nose. Deepest in breath and long out breath. Exhaling and emptying your breath. Breathe in, lift your arms, interlace your fingers, and then press the palms, face them up towards the ceiling or the sky. And then as you exhale, round through the back, pushing the palms forward. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. From here, release, and then just bring your feet a little bit further forward. Keep them hip distance apart. Turn your toes out, and we're going to move our knees from side to side, and then try to do this without using the arms or the hands down. All right, so exhale, knees all the way to your left. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, all the way to exhale, left. Inhale, lift. Exhale, right. Continue in your own pace, lifting, lowering, lifting, lowering, lift, lower, then last round all the way over to the right, and then move back again. Feet are still wider than hip distance, toes are turned out, and then just bring your hips lifted from the ground, palms pressed together, and then just push your upper arms in towards your inner knees, and then open up through the hips, lengthen through the spine, and find your malasana, your yogi squat. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. So from here, we're going to tap one knee at a time down towards the mat or the floor. So from your malasana, breathe in. As you exhale, tap the right knee down, so slightly lifting the hips and then tapping down, back to center. Exhale, tap the left, back to center. Tap, release. Tap, release. Tap, release. One more time, each side. Right side and left side. And then from here, gently just lift your hips, bring your feet a little bit wider, and then bend through the knees, and then push your elbows in towards the inner knees. Breathe in, lengthen through the spine, lift your chest, take a breath here. And then as you exhale, start to push the right palm in towards the inner knee. Try to straighten out through that arm. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And as you exhale, release. Other side. Left palm to your left inner knee. And then straighten through that arm. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then release. All right, so from here, lift the upper body. So come to a horse stance. So we're keeping our feet wide apart, toes turned out. bending through the knee in the same direction as our toes are pointing. And then keep your hips low. Inhale, straighten through the arms and through the legs. Lengthen through the spine. Then exhale, release down, bending through the knees. Elbows in towards the side body. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower, horse stance. 3 more rounds. Inhale to lift. Exhale down to horse stance. Inhale to lift. Exhale. Let's do 1 more round. Inhale to lift. And exhale to lower. All right, so from here, turn to face the front of your mat and then come to all fours. So we're going to place our palms under our shoulders, knees under our hips, tucking the toes under, and then just slightly pull your navel in towards the spine. So from here, we're going to lift our right knee, keeping the knee bent, and then we're going to draw these big round circles with our right knee. So let's just start in one direction, and then eventually we'll just opposite the rotation. So continue right side, and then from here opposite the rotation. Same thing here, lifting the knee out, lifting up and round. Continue. Few more rounds. And then last round, release, change sides. So lifting the left knee, bringing it out and all the way down. Create this long round circle. Arms are still straight, fingers are spread. Few more rounds. Choose your own pace. Follow the breath, and then opposite the rotation. So knee goes out, up and down, out, up and down. Round circles. Last 2 rounds. And then release. Tuck your toes and then just hover your knees a few centimeters off the mat. Keep your abdomen engaged. And then as you exhale, move the hips back, hovering the knees. Inhale, come forward, hovering the knees still. Exhale, push back. So we're keeping our floated balasana, child's pose. Come forward, 2 more rounds. Move back. Last round. Forward. Come back, and then from here, lift your hips. Start to straighten out through your legs, your first down dog of the day. And then just pedal out through your feet and knees, bending one knee at a time, keeping your arms as straight as possible, spreading through the fingers. Palms are shoulder distance apart. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. All right, so from here, inhale, lift your right leg up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bend through the right knee. Inhale, lift it up, straight leg. Exhale, knee to nose, move forward to high plank. Exhale, straighten out. Come forward, right upper arm to the knee, or knee to the right upper arm. And then inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to the left upper arm. Inhale to lift. And then exhale, step forward. Right foot in between your palms. Come up to your fingertips and then press your left heel back. So right knee is bent, left leg is straight. And then on your next inhale, lift the upper body up. Crescent pose, high lunge, arms up. Breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. Deep breath in, long exhale. 1 more breath here, and then we're going to open up through our hips. So we're going to release the back heel down, come to our Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Arms in shoulder height, extend it out, look over your right palm, bend through the right knee, and keep your upper body above your hips. Strong warrior. One more deep breath. And then we're going to move between our, like a reversed warrior with a straight leg. Inhale. And we're going to exhale, come to our wide side angle, our Parshvakonasana. Inhale, lift up, reverse, straight leg. Exhale, come down. 2 more rounds. Inhale, reverse, lift up. Exhale, come down. Last round. Inhale, reverse and come up, straight leg. Exhale, all the way down. Come to your Parshvakonasana and stay. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, release your left fingertips. Step back, downward facing dog. Optional to go through a vinyasa or come to child's pose. So if you're going through a vinyasa, you can follow me. High plank, exhale chaturanga, upward facing dog, inhale or bhujangasana cobra, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Stay here for 2 breaths. Breathe in through your nose, breathe out through your nose. 1 more deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Left side. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, open up through the hip, bend through the knee. Inhale, straight leg. Exhale, come forward, knee to nose, high plank. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, knee to left upper arm, high plank. Inhale, lift up. Exhale to right upper arm. And then inhale, lift back up. Exhale, step forward, bend through the left knee, fingertips down, push your right heel back, right leg is straight. And then on our next in-breath, we're gonna lift our upper body, come to our high lunge, crescent pose, arms lifted, fingertips pointed up. Breathe in through your nose, breathe out through your nose. Few more deep breaths here. Bending through that left knee, take a breath. And then as you exhale, release the right heel down. Continue to bend through the left knee, open up through the arms, upper body on top of your hips, and then look over your left palm. Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2, keeping it strong and firm and steady. 1 more deep breath. And then we're gonna move through a reversed warrior with a straight leg down to our Parshvakonasana, our wide side angle pose. All right, so breathe in. First reverse the warrior and then straighten out through the leg. Exhale, come all the way down to our Parshvakonasana, fingertips. Inhale through your warrior, reverse and straight. Exhale, come down. Inhale, lift up, reverse and straighten. 2 more rounds. Exhale, come down. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, come down. Last round. Reverse. Exhale, come down. Stay in your Parshvakonasana. Breathe in, breathe out. 1 more deep breath. Right leg is active and straight. And as you exhale, release the right fingertips. Step back, downward facing dog. And if you want to, you can go through a vinyasa, or you just lower your knees, rest in a child's pose. So inhale, plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Bhujangasana, inhale or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing in, breathing out. All right, so from here we're going to step our right foot to the outside of our right palm. We're going to release our left knee down and then just stay here, trying to lower the hips, lifting through the chest. Palms are down, arms are straight. Deep breath in, long breath out. So I'll give you a few options for the next pose or next variation of this pose. So either you just lift the right arm up, open up through the chest. That's option number 1. Number 2 is to lower your forearms. Number 3 is to combine the two. So we're either just gonna catch the back foot or catch the back foot and lower to the forearm. And then try to bring that heel closer towards that left glute. So 3 or 4 options, either just opening up through the chest, lifting the arm, lowering through the forearms, or catching the foot and also lowering. So find your option, listen to your body, listen to your breath, and then move accordingly. And you're always welcome to progress within the pose or regress. But listen to your body and don't force yourself in any direction. All right, release from wherever you are. And then see if you can bring your both forearms down and interlace your fingers. Tuck the back toes under, lift that left knee, and then just move back and forth. And then start to move in circles instead. And then opposite the rotation. And then from here, step back with your right foot. Low plank, and we're going to shift between our low plank and high plank. So right palm moves down, lift to a right side plank, high plank, and then we're going to exhale, low plank, and then left side. Right palm down, high plank and side plank. Left lower arm down, side plank. One more time. Right side, lift, left side, lower and lift, and then release, push your hips back, downward facing dog, breathe in, breathe out. You're welcome to join me for a vinyasa. Come forward to plank pose, exhale, chaturanga, inhale, upward facing dog or bhujangasana, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, 2 more breaths. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your nose. Inhale through your nose, and breathe out. Left side, so step forward with your left foot, lower the back knee down, through your chest, and breathe. Inhale, and exhale. So toes are turned out, knee is turned out, chest is lifted, lengthening through the spine and trying to lower our hips. So same 4 options here. We're either just going to lift the left arm up, or we're going to lower our forearms, or we could combine the two, maybe go for our back foot, and then maybe lowering our forearm down. Doesn't matter which one you choose. Just move and listen to your body, and then eventually you'll be able to go deeper within the poses. So your breath is key within. So if your breath is suffering, your practice will suffer. So always listen to your breath, and whenever you lose your breath, go back, rest, and then come back into your practice. All right, one more deep breath in through your nose. And as you exhale, release the pose, and then release to your both forearms, and then tuck the back toes under, lift that back knee, move back and forth. Few more rounds. Pushing the heel back, moving forward, and then from here, step back with your left foot, come to your low plank, and then we're going to move, same thing here, so side plank both sides. One is a high plank, other one is a low plank. So left palm down, lift up to high side plank, left side. Exhale, forearm, low plank right. Inhale, lift up, Side plank left, high. Exhale, move down. Lift up right side. High plank left. Low plank right. Last round. High plank left. Low plank right. And then from here, move back to your downward facing dog. And then just walk your palms all the way back to your feet. Catch your elbows. Come to your forward fold. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Eventually walk forward again to your down dog. And then just bring your right knee in between your palms. Come to your pigeon pose. So we're trying to bring our right knee in between our palms, pointing the knee forward, bringing our weight equal to the right, equally to the left. Chest is lifted. If you want to do this, or you want to make this pose more restorative, then you just bring your chest forward and then lean over that right knee. If not, then just stay here for a few more breaths together with me. And then we're also gonna go from here to a twist and then a nice hip stretch. All right, so left leg moves forward, crossing over the right knee, and then hold around our left knee with our right arm. Twist and look over the left shoulder. Breathe in. Breathe out, keeping our chest lifted, spine lengthened. And then from here, we're going to keep on moving the left foot further back. It's almost like we want to place our knees on top of each other. So the easiest way, for me at least, to get into this pose is to lift the hips and then just try to cross the legs as much as possible so we can keep the knees almost on top of each other, and then heels close in towards the outer hips. Then lift through the chest, breathe in arms, and as you exhale, maybe extend and fold forward so you put a little bit of pressure onto the legs. If this is too much for your knees, just go back to the previous pose and stay there. If not, then just stay and breathe here. This is a great stretch for your outer hips. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. One last deep breath. And then exhale, release. Bring your left leg back again. Come to your downward facing dog. And then just neutralize the pose. And then directly we're going to move to our left side, starting with our pigeon pose. So left knee in between our palms, right leg straight back. Lift the upper body. Find your balance here, equal amount of weight to the right as to the left. Chest is lifted. Gaze forward. If you're doing a more restorative version of this pose, then just bring the upper body forward and then rest your chest over the knee. If not, then just stay here. All right, continue to breathe in and out through your nose. Last 2 breaths. And on your next out breath, we're going to bring the right leg forward, crossing over the left knee, coming to a twist, hugging around the right leg, twisting and looking over our right shoulder, lengthening through the spine, and then twisting. So lengthen on your in breaths, twist on your out breaths. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Release, come forward. It's the same thing here as on the other side. So let's start by just lifting the hips and then try to move the knees closer and on top of each other. And then I'm bringing my heels as close as possible. And then find your both sitting bones, connect them to the ground, lengthen through the spine, lift through the chest, and then maybe lift your arms, exhale and fold. Put a little bit of pressure onto the knees. And then, as mentioned before, if this is too much for your knees, or if you have a knee injury, go back to the previous pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. 2 more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. All right, release. Right leg goes behind. Go back to your downward facing dog. And then when you're ready, lift your heels, look forward, and then jump forward and come to a seated pose. Bring your feet forward, and then arms forward, and then just round through the back and roll down to the back, vertebrae by vertebrae, until you're all the way down. All right, so lift your legs, hold around your feet, come to your happy baby pose. Soles of the feet are facing upwards, and then I'm pressing my feet down so that my knees will come further down, almost touching all the way down to the mat. And you're always welcome to straighten out through one leg at a time, or keep also welcome. So just use my voice as a guide and then create your own practice. 2 more deep breaths here. One last breath. And then as you exhale, release. And then directly come to your Supta Baddha Konasana, which is your spine, so on your back. And soles of the feet are touching, knees out wide. And then just either keep your legs still, or you can move your knees up and down. And you could also actually put a little bit of pressure onto your inner thighs, just placing your palms down, or just stay here. Breathe in, breathe out, come back to your breath. Start to relax from the practice and just melt your body down to your mat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One last breath here. In through your nose and out through your nose. And then slowly just bring your knees together. Hug your knees in close towards your chest. Rock and roll a little bit from side to side. And then forward all the way up and all the way down. Forward all the way up, all the way down. One more time, all the way up, all the way down. And then next time, come all the way up, stay, come to your seated pose, cross your legs, and then lengthen through the spine, lift your chest, roll your shoulders back, and then just come to a seat, focus on your breath, and just notice the difference in your body now versus 30 minutes ago when we started the practice. We're going to finish together with an Om. So when you're ready, lift your arms, connect your palms, exhale, move them in front of your chest, and then breathe in to begin. Inhale. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining today's class. If you like today's practice, please like this video and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you again on Sunday. So until then, take care and stay safe. Namaste. Have a lovely day.